My life has come to this because of you. An existence played out, slumped in Costa armchairs, and a car I can't afford to insure anymore. This morning, I decided to drive. I didn't know where or why, until I spotted you on your bike. Then I knew exactly what I had to do. I stopped-start, tracking you through the clog of traffic, edging toward de Beauvoir and into Shoreditch. Then the city. At Liverpool Street, you snake your way through stationary vehicles and out of my sight. Then the jam begins to shift, allowing me to edge forward and mark you again, keeping just a few metres behind you as the traffic pushes down Gracechurch Street. We're nearly there. 5 cyclists have died on the junction ahead in the past year. 5 young lives, just like yours, lost. The car in front turns to give me free passage to the edge of the advanced stop line at the junction. I've got you in my sights. It's as if the world has finally decided to take my side. But no sooner than I start to move forward, cyclists flood into the void ahead. I'm surrounded once more by glinting handlebars and fluorescent young bodies. I'm stuck. I search desperately for you up ahead, then in my rear view. But you've disappeared. You're going to enjoy another day on this earth, another day in my job, going home to my flat, tucking yourself into the bed my partner and I chose together. Then, there you are. You've pulled up right next to my door. Your eyes focused on the lights ahead. Your body, that close to me again, makes my blood rise. You're inches from me. I could reach out, grab your arm, and beg you to tell me once and for all, why? When I was ready to help you, why did you set out to snatch everything that was mine? You start to move away, squeezing through the other cyclists to the very front of the pack. You flash that smile of yours. Of course they let you pass. That devastating smile. That smile is like the warmest sun and the brightest light. That smile has undone my life. Behind you, I move ahead too, breaching the cyclist zone and causing various slaps on my Mini's roof and cries of, "What the fuck do you think you're doing, you stupid cow?" to erupt as I force them out of my path. You swivel around to see what's causing the uproar, but quickly turn back toward the lights, knowing they'll change any second. You don't notice my car creeping up right behind you, and you don't wait for the green light before deciding to strike out on your own. Up off your seat, powerful calves bearing down onto the pedals as you begin your acceleration. But it's time you were stopped from getting ahead of me. Your back wheel fills my sight. I wonder what your body will feel like under me, as your bones crunch and collapse. I can almost smell your blood, running hot in the final moments before it gushes from you, cooling as it flows out onto the tarmac to drip into the waiting drains and down to an impassive Thames. Only when this happens can I really begin again. The lights change to green. I slam my foot down hard on the accelerator. Chapter 1. Catherine. 6 weeks earlier. I'll never understand why they weren't worried, those young things I saw every day at the bus stop, stretching free of their crammed house shares and parental buy-to-lets in my neighbourhood, at least a mile from the nearest place they would actively choose to live. Why didn't they care we hadn't seen a bus for 20 minutes? I made a mental note to ask Ian why no one under 30 seemed arsed about being late for work anymore. Then texted my deputy, Asif. I was hoping he'd have words of reassurance, something I could use to soothe my latest work-related crisis. That Monday was the first day of a brave new world at the magazine I edited. New owners, a new publisher, a shot at a new start. I knew it was critical I made a good impression, but the world was already screwing this for me by making all the buses disappear.